Oh, good. We're live. Hello, welcome. Sorry, I'm getting over a seasonal throat issue. I started my games, as you can see. I'm partway through Wordle. I started my games and then realized that I should go live for a couple reasons. One of which being that I we didn't do game last week. And it was because I was trying to fix my computer. So I thought I'd talk about that a little bit, talk about what happened with that, and also, I guess it's Drops Act. That's cool. I don't know what for. But anyway, I want to talk about what happened with game last week. I want to talk about what's going on with the channel, and this. So, and I like doing this. I enjoy doing this. So, you may notice things look different today than they did last time. Last time, they look like this. You see? Very fine. Not what I'm going for. So basically, what it is what happened with this look here is that my son Grizz, you may know from the channel. Hello. Yeah. So Grizz is my oldest son, and he oh my. Yes, I love you very much, but you cannot sit on my lap while I'm at my desk. That's Mako. I think I introduced you to Mako last week. He informed me. So he's been doing Twitch for a lot longer than that's not strictly true. I started, as I mentioned, my wife and I started live streaming our Extra Life games, 10 years ago. But that was all we were doing. We were only live streaming Extra Life. He started live streaming just like daily gaming, like playing video games on his computer. Well before we started streaming, like treating this as an active channel. And so so he's a lot more experienced with it. He also took it a lot more seriously than I ever have. I've never particularly viewed I enjoy doing this. And if we can get some success with it, that'd be great. I'm fully in support of that. But I'm not gonna be one of the people who sits there and just like researches how to get all the followers and like makes all the right decisions. Like I don't expect this to ever be my job. You know what I mean? That he wanted it to be. There was a period of time where he wanted this to be his career. Whereas I've never, if it ends up making enough money that it can be, cool. But that's not my goal. I'm not going into it with like this grind mindset. And so so because he did have that mindset, because he did have that approach for a time, he learned a lot, and he was like, "Hey, I think your channel really has a chance to make it, especially with like the way you do your games and everything. If there's more consistency, if you guys just stream more often." And so I was like, "Oh, we've been meaning to anyway. I mean, meaning to do the tabletop campaign more consistently." Trying to get that into a weekly thing. Like I said, there's been some technical issues, and I'll talk about that in a minute. But also this bit, I like doing this, and this is fun. And but one thing that I was told is that I do things because I'm not really plugged into the Twitch culture very well. I do things that are weird, like my love for intro segments. Where I do. The starting soon leads into like an opening credits scene, leads into the actual live. I'm told that's weird. And so one thing that I had to was basically there was a discussion of, is it worth doing? Like, should I embrace the weird decisions that I make, or should I try to make changes that are more kind of common in the Twitch community? And the answer I came to is, I'm just gonna be weird. It's gonna be weird. It's fine. And so, I've actually done this layout before. If you look way back, like a few years back, I was doing some writing streams. And I was doing this, where what was over here in the big window was the word processor. And maybe I'll do that again. Chat is up here. So chat goes up there, and it'll scroll through that mirror, and then I'm here in this broken mirror. This was actually a photograph I took of a broken down bakery truck. I love this picture. I call it rear view. I think it's available on my Redbubble store. Anyway, let's play a game. Let's play some games. But it's not going to be. Also, I should probably talk more. I figured I should probably talk through my thought process more while I'm doing this. But what happened last week? Six-letter word. Oh, Joe. There we go. That's what it was. That's working. This over here, actually. There we go. So what happened last week is I did this stream. I did one of these streams, testing if the computer was able to handle it, and it looked like it was. So I was all excited. Oh, let me move this around, I guess. I'm testing if this is gonna work. I have a couple other pictures I might use. If rear view doesn't work, horsing around. I'm starting to feel like this specific picture isn't going to work for the games. Dang. Also, you may notice I'm not eating breakfast. I ate breakfast while I was building the image for this. The assets for this. I decided this morning, I was like, I'm just going to build a rear view into it, because I lost all the assets for rear view as a live stream basis. And so I don't have that anymore. So I was building it again. Gotta be line. It's part of this. That's gotta be. Okay, part of the what's it called? Spanogram. Mine says it's gonna be term. That's not. That be for now. important. Okay. Um. Okay. The person who puts horseshoes on a horse is a farrier. Okay. Definitely. It's gotta be equine. Mm. I don't know a whole lot about horses. But anyway, so last week when I tried to do this, when I tried to, I did this bit, I did the games. I'm just gonna, you know what? I'm just gonna, yeah, this does. I think this one is just not working. Hold on a second. Let me move some things around here. I'm going to continue to embrace kind of doing things in my own way on this channel, but no use in doing stuff that doesn't work. And that one doesn't work. That's the wrong. What the crap? Don't do that. There we go. Why was it showing that one? Don't like that at all. Anyway, so anyway, so I did this last week. It didn't, it worked fine. And so when I went to go prepare to do live stream for the game, which would have been Shadowrun. Shadowrun was last week. D&D is tonight. Which would have been Shadowrun. It wasn't working. I couldn't get my camera to work. I couldn't get, you know, like, I was having trouble with the camera anyway. I was having trouble getting it to connect to so I was connecting it to my phone. But then I couldn't even get it to do that. It wouldn't even connect to my phone. And yeah, so I couldn't get it to work. I couldn't get it to connect to my phone. I couldn't get it to work with this camera. I couldn't get it to, and then I couldn't even get. I would try to open Streamlabs, and it would get stuck in a boot. It would just cycle, loading. It wouldn't load. I could not figure out why. And so, I was fiddling with it, and I realized that there was a couple updates, Windows updates, that were not working. They would not load, they would not download, they would not install properly. And so I was trying to figure out why that was, thinking that maybe that was the core problem I was having with everything, because a lot of stuff was breaking down on my computer, and I couldn't figure out why. And I thought that was possibly it, and so I went in to try to fix those, and then those weren't working. And I looked up the code that I was getting, the error code for why that wasn't working. And what I found was that it was a registry issue. There was encountering a registry error. Which was And it was like, okay, well, have you changed anything with the registry? And I was like, yeah, I killed Copilot because I'd killed Copilot. I uninstalled Copilot. I went into the registry. I killed every function of Copilot. I had removed every. I had purged Copilot from my Windows 11 system, and apparently, you can't do that. That's bad. Um, Microsoft will punish you for that by making your computer not work anymore. Now, there are probably ways around it. I haven't found them yet. So I ended up having to, during the time, during the time when we would normally have game, I was actually reinstalling Windows as a recovery process on my computer. And so that's why game didn't happen last Monday night. It's because my computer was reinstalling Windows at the time when it was supposed to be live streaming game, when I was supposed to be running game. And I think everybody got together and, like, you know, the server, because the server for the Foundry server that we play on is hosted on a different machine. And so they were in there. They were able to go in there and they were on the call. And I think they were able to work out anything they needed to work out. And so that was, you know, everyone else was fine. They had stuff to do. Unfortunately, I just couldn't be a part of it. I'm not coming up with anything. Oh. It's not. It's equestrian. And then jockey. Someone rides it. Veterinarian. All right. Oh, just gotta get that one. That's the thing with these strands is it's often like nonsense, and then there's one that you solve, and suddenly everything falls into place. Suddenly it all makes sense, and that was what just happened. Suddenly you see everything. So, anyway, so I ate breakfast while I was doing that stuff. So I'm not eating breakfast, but I am going to eat Mr. Kipling's Bradley apple. I don't have a sponsorship with them. I don't have a sponsorship with anybody. But if Mr. Kipling was to hit me up, untapped American market here. Oh, I also did these things. Well, I did most of them. So I did 5 of these, but for some reason, if you're at Arab.org, keep an eye out for this. Palestinians one specifically isn't loading. Like, I can't click a button. There's no button to click. This is the second time in a week that I've run into this problem, and it was the Palestinian one both times. So, it'd be great if you could fix that. Types of light. What's this? Infrared, X-ray, radio, ultraviolet. Well, yeah. I mean, these are all like bands of light. Okay. Apparently that's not it. I was expecting it to be like, oh, 3. And I have to figure out which one needs to go out so the microwave can get in. But apparently it's not even that. Fine. This heats things up. This heats things up. That heats things up. That heats things up. These are appliances. I don't really know. Watched that one pretty bad. Blender? I didn't even see Blender. Really why I feel that way. Like the hashtags on my Blue Sky post. What were they? Small kitchen appliances. I mean, I guess they're smaller than like a fridge, microwave. One call. Whatever. Features of a car's center console. There's a lot of assumptions in that. While going through airport security. Bin, carry-on, metal detector, X-ray. Alright. NA colors: infrared, marigold, stingray, ultraviolet. Oh, great. The dick move. I like that one. Feels cheap. Prefix for some music. Like pop? Is it pop? Like pop punk? Pop country? That's 4. As a talent. Nickname for a noted University of Michigan basketball team. Hey, you know what? There's 5 people on a court. Congregant seat. Congregant seat? You have a cat with its legs tucked under itself. Okay, so this is both. Oh, this is alt. Okay. Wander aimlessly. Roll. 5 people on a basketball team. On the court at a time. Finish at the top of the necklace. Nice. Okay. You missed it. I got 100. I got 100 on Wargy the other day. I wasn't streaming. It's not your fault you missed it, but you did. Just saying. Strength. T. E room. Emergency. See a lot of those videos. Oh, escape. Usually going from the bottom doesn't help me, but we were just talking about this actually. So I have a group chat. So when you see me reach over here and start fiddling around after I finish a solution, what is happening is I'm sharing the result with my group chat that I have called Puzzle Pals. It's a group of people that I share my results with. They share their results with us. And anyway, we were talking about it. One person in the chat noticed yesterday that you can switch. You can build WordG. You can build WordG from the bottom or build from the top. And I said I did know that, but I never do it because I really find it helpful. And then that was yesterday. We had that conversation. Today, there it is. The reason I'm getting anything at all. I don't know what the heck. Strength key. Sea fire. C fire. Oh, so if you're not familiar, so what happens with orgy is that everything, either a compound word or like a phrase, a 2-word phrase that you're talking. So grip, strength something, and then something, and then something, fire, escape, room. And so you're just trying to figure out what the words in between are. C fire though. I don't know what strength. I don't know what T word follows strength. I don't know what C word precedes fire. Open to suggestions, I guess, but I don't know. Let's just do. Let's do. Oh, it's camp. Okay, cool. T camp. Oh. Strength training camp. There we go. See? Got there. We got there. Maybe it wasn't yesterday. It was the day before. I don't know. It was recently. It was very recently. Very, very recently. Setacordal. Love Setacordal. Alright. As always, we're going to start with my words that I do because they give me so many of the most common letters. And then I can prioritize unlocking more letters for all the rest of them. Didn't do a whole lot for me for that first word. Unless it's onion. It was onion. Yeah, 6 letters. Throne is 6 letters. Burly. Unlock that Y. I got Y's. See? And the next word. See? Has a Y. This is why. This is why we do it. Look at that. That isn't a word, is it? Oh, apparently it is. Okay. This one. IT. That's it. That's all I got. I don't know what order it is. There's no Y. It's not like 50. It's not itchy. Again, no Y. ITCH is only 4 letters. But WITCH. So it gives us information. Don't have to commit to it, but you know, something. It's gotta be Lask. Flask. IEAR. Is it a fire? It was a fire. B-U. Golly. Is it a bugle? sword by early 20th century. Actually, I don't remember. I think this is early 20th century. I don't remember. Anyway, I have a sword from the military time, old times, and I have a trumpet. I play trumpet, so I can play. I have played it before, actually. So, wave. Okay, so looks like it's gonna be you. Because the O has to be there. Okay. Glint. ILL. Trying to be more clear about the thought process. There's a V and an A, and the A can't be at the A beginning, so it has to be at the end, which means this is gonna be Bella. R-I, and then a Y. I got a G-O-M. Okay. Well, the only letter to replace is the M. The only one spot available, so. It's bacon! Let's see. R-T-H. O-R-T-H. And I need a name, so. There we go. There we go. I-G-H-T. It has to be tight. Yeah. Had to be a letter that was already on the board. Because none of the other letters are the first letter in a word that ends in "ite." You get it. You get the idea. I never got to this yesterday. I never got to most of my games yesterday, actually. Better than 25% of players. Yeah, so you can usually tell. Because it's like, lately they've been doing this. They tell you how much better. And like, some days it's like, you did better than 79% of other players if you get on the first guess. But today it's 25. Yeah. Everyone friggin' knows Spain. That's what that means. That's what that means. Everyone who plays, this game anyway, knows Spain. Oh yeah, Gibraltar. That's what Gibraltar looks like. If you're not great with this game. Andorra, little country in the Pyrenees. It's right there. It's right in that little spot between France and Spain. Gibraltar, owned by the UK for stupid reasons. Morocco. Portugal. Islands. They own some islands. Does the Spain one? Wait, does the Spain map have? It doesn't have their enclave. It doesn't have their exclaves that are next to Morocco on this map. It's interesting. Anyway, it's Madrid. It's weird. Some of those are. I mean, it's not. They're all right next to each other. Which one's in Spain? That one? No. Is that one? No. National Museum of Costume. Katarina. I don't know what that is. The heck is that? Alhambra. Okay. Which one of these is Spanish? Usually, at least some of the ones are like countries surrounding it, but this time. Two most spoken languages in Spain. I'm gonna guess Spanish. Pretty straightforward. You guys are so much better at wordy than me. LOL. Fun fact. I solved from the bottom. Here we go. Play Portuguese. There's a lot of Portuguese spoken there. French. Arabic. Catalan. Oh yeah, I forgot about. Not mine. How did I forget about the minority languages? That's terrible. I should be ashamed of myself. Manumesc is Romanian. That's not Arabic. It uses Arabic script. That looks African. No, it's gotta be Punjabi. Wasn't Arabic. Guyami. Oh. Guyami is it's not African, is it? It might be Central American. I don't want to know. Ooh, yeah. Panama and Costa Rica. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Chibchan language spoken by the indigenous Ngabe people in Panama and Costa Rica. Those are wrong. Sounds Central American. Does not sound African. My bad. Now we know. There, they gotta be in the Eurosphere. They are. Madrid. Oh, Valencia. Something like the Decembers. 80,000 ticket. Oh, and this has been where the button doesn't work anymore up here. On my computer. I've been having all kinds of trouble with the website lately. I'm gonna do something real quick. I'm just gonna. You don't need to see that. You don't need to see that. Okay. From Honduras to Peru. Okay, so from Honduras, we're going to go to Nicaragua. Then we go to Costa Rica. Panama. Where, we've just learned, the Ngabe people live and speak the language. Falsely placed in Africa. Colombia! And that'll solve it. Alright. The thing is, like, when I saw the name, I was like, that's, I think, Central American. I didn't think it sounded like St. Today, I like to travel from New Jersey to Minnesota. Okay, so New Jersey to PA. We're gonna take PA to Ohio. To Michigan, which is the cheap shot. Wisconsin. The Upper Peninsula, baby. Does a lot for us in this game, I'll tell you. These are the people that forgot about the Upper Peninsula. I promise you that. Or didn't know that you can use the Upper Peninsula. Treasure Guesser. Wishlist. It's gonna be on Steam. This is exciting to me. I did wishlist. So if you're looking to buy me things on Steam, it's on my wish list. There's some other games on my wish list you probably don't care about, but this one's on my wish list. Okay, let's go. Oh, this is Arabic. Okay. I always struggle with Arabic. I've talked about this. Last week. That's not Arabic. Why is that not Arabic? Why is that one word not Arabic? That word. What is going on? Okay, so anyway, we have a fountain. We have what appears to be some kind of park. We have a thing in the middle of the city. Feels like a pretty big deal city. Iran Air. Huh. Oh, so it's Persian. Well, it's Arabic, it's correct. Persian. Let's go to Tehran. Okay, so where's that? Probably that city. That's probably the one. Yeah. Oh yeah. I think we've done it, baby. We did do it. Azadi Tower. Okay. Is it in Tehran? It's probably not Tehran. But let's find out. Doo-doo. I don't know why I thought I was going to call it that. No, I should have. Wikipedia. That'll be in English. But it's Tehran. Alright, cool. The Tehran was further south than that. Learn something new. Learn many things new every day. Okay. Churchill Falls Generating Station. Churchill Falls. Is it in the UK? Water Churchill. Queen Mother Reservoir. Raysburg Reservoir. Spain Reservoir. Queen Mary Reservoir. Trans Labrador Highway. Well, that sounds like Canada to me. Labrador's it's on land. So we're gonna assume it's down here somewhere. Yeah, look at that. It's on the edge of the water, so that's helpful. Black tick. Ah, man. Sure got some names. Mary's Harbor. Okay. See? Yeah, it's not the friggin' ocean. It's still there. It feels like the Trans-Labrador Highway would be further south. You know, that's the vibe that I get. Ossock Manuin Reservoir. Yeah. It's possible I'm just way off and it's a different Labrador. Sure. Possible. Starting to feel likely, in fact. But I don't know where they got another Labrador. So, where am I going with that? I'm gonna do or die in Canada. That's just what's gonna happen. Unless I run out of Labrador. Looking, I guess. That's too dry. Hey, that bit. That's a cool bit. I want to see that bit in real life. I run out of Labrador. Not Newfoundland. They would do that to me. Just go on the internet and lie. They totally would, let's be honest. Love that. Okay. Awesome. Trans-Labrador Highway in Labrador. I guess it just has to get you to Labrador. I suppose it's technically correct. The best kind of correct. As we all know. Map. Let's see where it was. Smallwood Reservoir. I was there! I was there. How did I not see that? 10 kilometers? I know I was there. It zoomed at 10 kilometers. That's hateful. I know I was there. Someone at Pink Bean posed me a cookie. some more Bramley apple pies. These things, oh my god. So we don't get to go to the British store very often, and a lot of stuff there is honestly more expensive than it has a right to be. I always only buy one box of these, and I always feel like that was a stupid decision later. Buy me some Mr. Kipling Bramley apple pies, pink bean. You realize how this is empty. You realize that's what you owe me. $5,000 kilometers. That's actually very good. All right, we're moving in the right direction. Beautiful. Dig it. And now this one. So this one is hands up. So my doctor, okay, chronic migraines. I've talked about this. You've seen me have migraines on stream. You've seen me have issues, overwhelming issues. I don't have. I mean, I have a little bit of a bother right now, but I'm not like crashing. And anyway, my doctor, I got sent to a headache specialist. 14 years. 14 years we've been trying to figure out what's going on with my migraines. And this year, someone was bothered to tell me that one of the leading headache specialists in the country is in friggin' Worcester. And has been the whole time. Crazy. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, so he thinks that he knows the issue, and it is not any of the stuff that people have been trying to address. He gave some medicine to hold me over until he can do the test. And a side effect of the medicine is my hands and feet occasionally having some numb tinglies. So if you see me doing this a lot, which feel like doing right now a lot right now, it's because of that. It's my fingers tingling. Okay. Oh, God. I'm so bad at this bit. Okay. Trout. I'm not great with fish because it's like, oh no, it's the fish that fit into this family. And you're just like, in what way are those different from these other fish? And the answer is something. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Rayfinfish. What a rayfinfish? 17,000 known species known from both marine and freshwater. Ecosystem is the most speciose clade of extant vertebrates. What does that mean? That's not a zebra day, apparently. Really? Okay. Oh. Well, what are some of the other fish here? God. Okay, what about clownfish? Clownfish Percomorpha? Nope. Oh, jeez, I don't know. I'm gonna look it up. One of the cool things about this game is that you learn stuff. So let me see. Here we go. Here we go. Percomorpha. Where's Morpha on here? Oh god. Okay. Okay, here we go. Gobies, seahorses, tuna, mackerel, moonfish, roosterfish, remoras, dolphin, barracuda, spellfish, archerfish, leaffish, flying fish. Oh, cool. Clownfish. Now hold on a second. You said the clownfish. Yeah, Eupercaria. Okay, where's Eupercaria? Let's see, Eupercaria in the room with us right now. Eupercaria, here we go. All this stuff. Okay, stargazer, scorpionfish, scales, brasses, parrotfish, perches. There's the perch. Bass, banjofish. Banjofish? Oh, surgeonfishes. Some of these. Different type of perch. Rabbitfishes, scats, boarfish, anglerfish? Wait, anglerfish. That's not. Anglerfish. Okay, what about bass? Bass was the question, right? Okay. Any jellyfish? Oh god. Snapper? Snapper in there? No. Rabbitfish in there? No. Rovers. Moony fish, butterfly fish, moony fish, butterfly fishes. God. Banjofish. Parrotfish. There's so many fish that aren't in here. Stargazers. What? False scorpionfish? What the heck? Oh god. Dicklebacks. But false scorpion fishes and scorpion fishes. Okay. Sure, why not? Sweepers, melt whitings. Spadefish, batfish. So it's gotta be like the only other fish that they have in here. Drums, croakers. But I don't know anything about these. Fingerfishes? I haven't heard of these. You have to read like this whole Wikipedia page later. Did I look for snappers? I don't even know if I looked for snappers. I think I looked for snappers. Ripple tails, big eyes. Oh, it's scats. That's it? That's it? Fishes. Fishes. There's gotta be for fish. There we go. We did it, folks. Some may consider it cheating. People are wrong. What we did was learn. It was educational. What we did. Really, that's more important than just knowing stuff. I would argue. It's more important to learn things than to know things. Obviously, I'm right. All right, cool. Well, that's that, and I'm gonna work on some other. Ideas for how to do this layout because I like what I was going for here. What was I gonna me? There it is. I like what I was going for here, but like it's clearly not going to work for the games because the games are just too varied in size. It worked great for the writing streams. I'll use it for the writing streams, but not for this. Maybe I'll move my picture up here to up into the here chat over. Ooh yeah, chat over on the left side, but not for games. Not for games. For games, I'll do something else. Probably, I have some other pictures. Figure it out. Anyway. God willing, Peter will work tonight. And we will have game tonight. I think it's D&D. What the heck? Check the Discord. So the Discord, is this gonna work? No, the bot does not work. Fix the bot later. Here we go. Yeah, it's D&D tonight. Edit event. I'll deal with that in a minute. So anyway, D&D tonight. Faithbound Trade wins. Assuming everything works. Hopefully everything works. I'm gonna be pretty upset if it doesn't work. I'll be honest with you. But either way, that's not true. I was about to lie. Okay, more accurately, I hope to see you tonight. I hope that I see you tonight while we're playing Faithbound. And if I can't, if I don't, I hope to see you soon. I'll be doing more of these next chance I get, and I will then explain to you. If it didn't work, I'll explain to you why it didn't work, and hopefully we can do so with a new layout. And it'll be fun, and everyone will enjoy that. And I'm talking too much. My throat's gonna give out, and I'm not gonna have playing voice for tonight. So I'm done. Good night, or see you later. Hopefully see you tonight. Join us for then.